Alright, so when you guys are seeing this, I'm in Portugal, just traveling for a couple weeks there. So I thought it might be fun to show you guys what I packed for 2 weeks makeup-wise, what is in my makeup bag, brushes, what makeup I'm bringing. So I'm going to be switching to a shot of the actual makeup bag so you guys can see as I'm going through everything. But this is the cosmetics bag I swear by. I bring it on every single trip. I've had this for over a year now, I'm pretty sure, and it's just from Amazon. I'll link it down below. I did a whole video on this makeup look. It's a full drugstore look, so I'll link that video down below and in the eye if you missed it too. If you enjoy this video while you're watching, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. I have an elliptical Stairmaster thing like literally right in my face right now. If you want to see what's happening in Portugal and follow along with that trip, you can follow me on social media. I'll pop them all in right here. But here we go. What's in my makeup bag for 2 weeks of travel? All right, so here we have my makeup bag. So this bag, I don't keep toiletries as in like skincare and stuff and like toothbrush, all that stuff I put in a separate just like Ziploc kind of bag. So this is where I keep my makeup, my hair stuff. This is just awesome because you can see how thin it is, so it just lays flat on top of your suitcase. And I'm gonna start out in the big compartment here. So this is where I keep most of the makeup. So this bag also has a hook here so you could hang it up. All right, let's light it down. So when you open it up, it has this top compartment right here, and in this little zipper thing, I mean, you could put whatever. I've put like jewelry in here too actually, but this is just where I keep, okay, this needs to be wiped down. This is my foundation palette. Hair clip for washing my face, some tweezers, these ones are by Huda Beauty, and then eyebrow scissors. So then going into the main section here, I don't keep any of my foundations in here, so my foundations are in another section. I'm gonna do this part after, but this main area is actually, it looks small right here. You actually have so much room. Like I could fit double the amount in here right now. I still have a lot of room in here. So when I pack for trips, I wanna give myself options. I get a little excessive with the foundation, but I'm pretty good about keeping it like fairly minimal for the rest of my makeup because I don't usually wear full-on makeup when I'm traveling. The only reason why I bring an eyeshadow palette is in case I want to go out or just, I don't know, if I'm feeling like a little bit something extra that day. So this is the Jcat Access Pocket Shadows. The reason why I bring this one for travel is because it's small, it's super light. I like this cool tone shade, and then this is just a really good all over lid shade for me. Usually I don't bring 2 eyeshadow palettes. The only reason why I'm bringing this one is because I want to film a get ready with me when I'm there for like going out one of the nights. And so I wanted a black shade, and this one also has just good neutrals in here. I also like this shade for my lid. This is the Jouer Essential Jet Set palette, and again, it's pretty small. So I have my usual concealers. I can't live without these. This is the Flower Beauty Light Illusion in the shade Fair and KKW in the shade 1. These are my go-to mascaras, Too Faced Better Than Sex, Catrice Glam and Doll. I like these layered, and again, both these are almost out too, so I think after the 2 weeks, these will probably be going in empties. And then here's my Wet n Wild Make Length. This is what I use for bottom lashes. Cannot live without my MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. This is what I use to prime my eyes. So this is one of my favorite lip products of all time. This is the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask. This is a travel size little version. I have the full size in my house, but this is just what I bring to travel. And I love this because you can use it kind of like 2-in-1. You can use it as an overnight lip sleeping mask to just moisturize your lips, but what I really love it for is just on an everyday basis, for especially for like no makeup kind of looks. If I just want to give my lips a little bit of plump and like a little bit of pink color, but I don't want to wear full-on lipstick, this one's awesome. And for traveling, it just keeps your lips really moisturized. So I'm bringing 2 different brow products. The first is the brow gel. This is the Milk Makeup Kush Fiber Brow Gel in the shade Grind. This, if I just want something super quick on my brows, I'll go in with this to add some color. This is the Cargo Swimmables Brow Pencil, which I've been loving, and this one I'll use if I want to shape my brows a little bit more. So I'm bringing 2 total powders for both my under eyes and my face. I actually tried mixing these 2 in a Products I Never Reach For video for my under eyes, and I've been really liking it. And this is great for traveling because this powder is very small. This is the KKW 1 Brighten powder, and this is the Maybelline Better Skin powder in the shade 10. So these 2 mixed I use for my under eyes, but then this one I can also just use if I need to set my cheek area. For bronzer and contour, I'm bringing these 2 products. I could just bring this one, but this is so tiny and light that I figure might as well bring it. This is actually the CYO eyeshadow in the shade Nothing to It, and this is awesome if you're around my skin tone. This is a great contour shade. It's a couple bucks and it's just super light, so it's great for traveling, and you can also use it as eyeshadow. Then this one is the Catrice Prime and Fine and Ashy Radiance. I've talked about this so much lately, but this is a bomb bronzer shade for my skin tone, and the highlight in here is also pretty good. I'm only bringing one blush shade. This is the Becca Camellia blush, and I discovered this again in the Products I Never Reach For video, so I want to bring it on this trip so I can really try it out again because I really liked it in that video. Now for highlight, all I'm bringing is the Smashbox Spotlight palette in the shade Pearl. The lightest shade of this one is so freaking beautiful. The reason why I bring this one for traveling is because I can make it look a little bit more natural by just using a super light hand, or I can really build this up to get like an intense highlight. So no matter what look I'm going for, this one can totally work. And then these shades I also like using for my lid as eyeshadows, and I can also use this shade on my inner corner as a highlight. So for actual lip products, I'm only actually bringing two. The first is Maybelline Vivid Hot Lacquer in Tease. This is what I wear if I want a nude, and then if I want something a little bit more intense for going out, or if I just want a red lip one of the days, I'm going to bring the AOA Wonder Matte in Vintage. This is a $1 liquid lipstick from Shop Miss A, or this is in my fall makeup transformation video. Getting down to the bottom here. So I have two liquid liners that I'm bringing, my Physicians Formula Eye Booster in Ultra Black. This is my everyday go-to one. And then my Kat Von D tattoo liner. I just like to add this on top if I know I'm going to be like in water or need something that's just going to last a little bit longer. And I'm bringing two pencil liners. One is white, and it's just the LA Girl Perfect, what's it called? Perfect Precision eyeliner. I like the Milk Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk better, but that one's just bigger, so I figured I would bring this one instead. And then I have my Catrice Liquid Metal Gel Eyeliner Pencil. This is just a black pencil liner. All right, so that's everything in this section right here. It's pretty dirty because, like I said, I've used this makeup bag. I've used it for a long time now. Oh, here's some coin. Inside this section is pretty cool though, because you have these two pockets right here. This section is not very exciting. This is waterproof, which is cool. Like the material of it, you can wipe down. This is basically just where I put all of my little like sample sized random things. I have some Summer's Eve wipes in here, coconut. I have some body lotion. Any kind of sample products I always bring traveling because otherwise I just don't use them, and then you just save space too. Have my gold eye mask. This one is actually not my favorite. These ones I think were in a FabFitFun box. I think this is the last of these. I love the Amazon one, so I'm gonna link the Amazon ones down below. I like those a lot better. I'm just trying to like use these ones up, but this, I always bring one of these or a couple traveling because they just feel so good and like cooling on your eyes. So I also keep my makeup brushes in here too, so this holds literally everything. But this big section right here is where I keep my excessive amount of foundations. This is where I go a little downhill, okay? But my excuse is that I always like trying different combos, and if I just reviewed a foundation and I want to keep trying it out, I'm gonna bring it because I'm gonna be gone for a couple weeks. So that's kind of why I have a ton of foundations in here. So the first one is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation. I just reviewed this in Foundation Friday. I think that video will be going up before this one. So I wanna keep trying that out, so I'm gonna bring it on this trip. Next up, we have a tinted moisturizer. This is by NARS, the Pure Radiant Tinted Moisturizer in the shade Light Zero. So far, I like this one. I've worn it a few times and it gives you a really pretty glow, so I'm gonna keep trying this out too while I'm there. Then I have one of my holy grail foundations, the Lancome Renergie Lift Makeup. I just can't go anywhere with this. This is like one that it just never does me wrong. I can build it up if I want more coverage. I can wear it super sheer. I always bring Dermacol 208 because this can just make any foundation full coverage. So if I'm mixing ones or playing around with things and I just feel like having a total full coverage kind of makeup day, this is tiny, it's light, it's easy to travel with, and obviously can't live without my Catrice Dewy Glow Setting Spray. And last foundation is my CYO Life Proof in 101. Again, I can't live without this. I have to bring this with me everywhere because it's a great mixing foundation. I can wear it on its own. The shade is perfect for me. This is like my top foundation. And then this is kind of like random stuff. So I have two hair products in here, and I'm just bringing these because I have the sample size of them. I don't wash my hair a whole lot to begin with already, and then when I'm traveling I like extra don't. I'll usually just dry shampoo and bun it, but when I do wash my hair the couple times while I'm gone, I need some kind of like styling product, so I'm just bringing these. And then I have like 5,000 perfume samples in here. This is like always what I try and use up when I'm traveling. And then I have one of my Scentbird sizes. This one was Commodity Velvet. This smells so good. So that's what's in this compartment. So that's where, again, all my foundations go. And then in this guy, I have all of my makeup brushes. So if you didn't want to like totally stain the inside of this with makeup like I have, you could totally put this in this section because this one you can wipe down. I think I just started putting them in here and then it already got dirty, so then I figured I'm gonna keep putting them in here, but you know. So I'm gonna go through my brushes really quickly, but I have my LA Girl sponge here. For less CB4 brush, this is my powder brush. Hourglass foundation brush, this is actually what I use for under eye powder. My Morphe G38, they discontinued this, but this is what I use for under eye concealer. Wet n Wild contour brush. I have a bunch of bronzer brushes that I'm into right now, but this one is just the lightest and smallest. Always bring my Kat Von D 40 brush. This is what I use for my eye primer, MAC Paint Pot. Sigma F15 Duo Fiber powder brush. You can use this for blush, bronzer, whatever, so it's a great one for traveling because I can use it for multiple things, and I can just use it to really blend out my cheek area if I feel like I need a little bit more blending. Foundation brush, Sigma F80. Both of these are in my set with Sigma, by the way, and this one. It's my highlight brush, the F03. This is my eyebrow brush, the BH Cosmetics number 12. Does that say 12? And I just realized I didn't actually bring a brow product that I need this brush for, but just in case, I'm bringing it. I try to keep it really minimal with the eyeshadow brushes I bring. So these 5 I can pretty much create any look with. I'm actually missing one of them, the little pencil brush I use to blend out my lower lash line. I can't find it right now, so I'm gonna try and find it before I leave. Blending brush that I always start out with is the Morphe M511 brush. Then I'll go in with this Coastal Scents BR250 Japanesque. I also switch between. They make one that's pretty much identical to this. The Sigma E44 Firm Blender. This is awesome because it's tapered and it's a good just like in the crease or outer V brush. And then this one I love for the inner corner, the Sigma Shader E56 brush. Really good for the inner corner, or if you need like a really tiny just detail brush or something. And then the Morphe E43, this is a great flat definer brush for the lower lash line. On a daily basis, I do switch up some of those brushes, but for the most part, those are like kind of my go-tos. So this is an extender, which is pretty cool. So if you need more room, you could unzip that. And then this compartment is another one of the waterproof, like wipeable. Oh wait, no it's not. This is the one. This is the total waterproof one. So if you wanted something that you could wipe down, you should put that stuff in here. I thought there was one on this side too, but I guess not. So here I just have my hairspray. This is almost out. This will last me like a couple more uses, but this is the Living Proof Flex Shaping Hairspray. I already have a backup travel size of this one. And then I just have some essential oil. This doesn't really do a whole lot for my head at all, like nothing, but I still will try it. I have a few ponytails. I'll probably pop a couple more in. Then I bring a teaser brush, and I also bring a normal brush. I don't fit it in here. I just bring my wet brush. And then I have my bobby pins in this little Sally Beauty thing right there. Never know when you're gonna need bobby pins, you know what I'm saying? And then some floss. I actually don't know why this is in here. Usually this is in my other thing. So that's everything in my makeup bag. So I hope you guys liked seeing what I packed for 2 weeks of travel. If you did, you can give this video a thumbs up. If you're new here, you can join the Baby family and subscribe. I upload every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 p.m. Pacific time. I'm gonna have everything I talked about, including the bag and the makeup, linked down below in the description box if you guys wanna check anything out. But I love you guys. Thanks for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.